house be quiet. There are no babies here.
There are no babies here.
Welcome to Stitchy Fix. I'm Victoria. This is my mom, Chris. And this is a channel about cross stitch. And we're about to show you a lot of cross stitch. Okay, so the year is 2023. Isn't that crazy? 2023, that just sounds crazy. And at the beginning of the year, we like to do a WIP parade. Because, why do we like to do it? Well, I like watching them, first of all.
Yeah, I mean, because you do an assessment of everything you've got in progress that you may finish this year or you may not.
Yeah, we don't put any, well, I don't put any stress on myself for finishing things. But Chris is very goal-oriented, so it helps her kind of set goals for the year, I think, too, right?
Yeah, I like touching. I mean, I like the process. I think we figured out that I like the process. So I like when I look at like my WIPs, like I have a variety of tastes.
Yes.
And
I think it's even widening still.
Yes, yes. Because now when I pull out some WIPs that are on fabric, I'm like,
yeah.
Maybe I don't want that fabric anymore.
Yeah.
But not any of these.
Yeah.
Not any of these, but there are some that are pathetic that I'm not including on this.
Okay, tell them the full story. So you looked at everything you had. And what were the numbers? First of all, guess in the comments down below. We'll start with the first number.
You guess. We're going to tell the answer.
Well, you guess. You write your guess. And we'll do it on Instagram too, see a poll. Okay, how many projects, kitted up or whipped, do you think Chris has in total? Oh, wait. Okay, and how many, Chris?
How many were on there?
90.
90.
90!
That includes a chart that I've got floss for. That's what I would call a kit. I might not have the fabric yet.
We might have a choice of fabric. Right.
Right, we have a stash of fabric, but it's not been like mapped together. But I might have the floss.
Yep.
Or I might have the chart and a piece of fabric that I bought specifically for that.
Cut for it. So 90, folks. We're not going to show you 90 things right now because that would be crazy. Yeah. So then we had our stitchy night and I was like, I wonder how much are actually like works in progress, like something you've actually stitched on. So she had like written every single project out.
I did.
Which is great.
Not in that, that's a different place.
And then written like kit or whip.
And I also wrote like the category it fell under.
Yeah, she sorted them.
Like by Christmas or Halloween or...
And how many, go ahead, guess in the comments down below. Do you think were whips? Not just kitted, but actually stitched on. Of 90. We asked everyone at the Stitchy Day too, so it was really fun. Okay, I'll wait. You guys, I'm practicing because I'm going back to teaching. Anyways, okay, how many, Chris?
You count them. 54?
I thought it was 53?
53.
Or 56.
Something like that.
Somewhere in there, okay?
Right.
We'll give you a prize if you guessed it right.
Okay, now I'm going to qualify these.
Oh, now she's going to qualify these. All right, here we go.
So, since 2019, that was the first year we did Stitch Mania.
Yes, before we had a Flosstube.
Before we had a Flosstube, we did Stitch Mania, which were like 31 starts in the month of May.
I don't think you did the 31 that year. I thought you did the 19.
I did 19. Oh, for the 2019. Oh, maybe I did. Right.
15 was 15.
Right. So I think I did 19, but then I did 31.
And then there was a year you did 31.
So many of that large number have like the 1 or 2 strands, as much as I could get in like before work or in a day. That I might not get back to for. They're not at the top of my priority list. How about that? They're not at the top of my priority list. So ones that I did just because I was doing that, I did not include in this WIP parade because when I look at the whole body of projects, I'd rather work on these 30 than worry about those 24.
Okay.
Because I had new starts anyway. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me.
Bless you. Bless you.
Oh, pardon me.
And also, I think it's fair to say too, like, Chris has a full-time job. So, like, I have a full-time job. So this isn't like the only thing you spend your time doing.
Right.
And in 2019, you were still doing theater on top of everything else. So you know, it was just like not a lot of stitching time back then. There's a little more time now, but not much. Just some days.
There is. I mean, there is because of my work changed also in 2019.
Yeah,
so my work changed. I still was doing a large show in 2019. I still did 2 shows. I still did the 2 shows in 21.
Yep.
So, but now I watch baby. I mean, I don't know. It's a trade-off. I'm busy all the time. It just looks a lot different. Busy. I do, but I also like
stitching.
And I enjoy this community of Flosstube that we've joined, which is full and uplifting and
exciting.
It is exciting. And, you know, especially like when I see when people are working on stuff and I'm like, I text Victoria, I'm like, oh my gosh, Victoria, I have that in my stash. I could do that just like she's doing that.
Yeah.
And that's happened with a couple of friends just in the last month.
Yep, totally. Okay, are you guys done with the chit chat? I will keep chit chatting through, but we're gonna show you all these WIPs. I'm gonna try to keep things organized for Chris.
I tried to keep them organized before Victoria arrived.
I know, I thought it was gonna be like unzipping bags and putting things back in project bags, but there's no project bags here.
Well, I thought that would take up a lot of extra time.
It would.
And I'll find the project bags.
Okay. All right. To begin. Are you have them categorized?
No.
Okay.
They're in all different orders because I was just like going through my bags and seeing and evaluating.
Yes.
Which is fun. I mean, I told you, I love touching them all. It would be amazing if I actually got half this list done. Can I tell you? I'm just going to show you something here. I did this. We did this. This is the same list that we went through, the same notebook that we went through last year. And if you can see this, well, I had 38 last, when we did this a year ago. Look.
And that was not leaving any out.
That was putting the ones that had 1 stitch in it.
And so there's 54 now.
Of these, yeah. But look, you can't see it. Can you see it? The pink writing. Completed! Woohoo!
So we did take some off, but we also added. So 38 to 54, we've added 16.
Well, they can't go to 54.
Why?
Well, because I'm not showing 54.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Oh, in
you
reality,
didn't leave anything off, and you,
You're right. And I finished stuff.
And you finished stuff, so really there was.
And I had some
sacks. Start and finishes. Okay.
Okay.
So this is not like a pattern copy. So this is like someone else's stitched.
Right. This was a stitch along. There's no final pattern of this because you created your own adventure with each one of the chapters.
Yes. So this is Stuart Cunningham's Letters to Hogwarts. And this is mine. This is where Chris is at. We'll show you the big picture. So this is cut to size, right? A little bit over, yeah. And then
yeah, because that's 16 count Country Mocha, and I started it because I was thinking 14 count when I found it. So that's why it's got extra on the one side.
Got it. So Chris added that smoke?
Yes, the smoke is added.
Yep. And then
and the hat. So what's incredible, and I don't know if they have the Facebook group anymore, but he designed a whole set of these adventures in each chapter, and then other people added new elements, and this is one of my favorite elements, and that's going to be the sorting hat.
Yeah.
Number two is The Fairy Tale Princess, The Little Mermaid by Brooks Books, which if you watched our regular Flosstube, Victoria just finished Max the dog from her.
Yep. It's not a freebie. So pretty.
And I have this much done.
So this is the bottom of the dress, and this is cut to size, the fabric.
Right. Yeah, not 2, maybe just 2 inches.
Beautiful.
It's not an easy chart. It's going to be gorgeous, though. Thank you. Victoria, give me that.
Yes.
Did you want to put this one over there?
Yeah,
you did. Okay, then I have this fabulous series from Hands On Design called The French Kitchen. And I have started all 5 pieces. This is the first one. And this is where, that one. And these are all the fabrics. Kathy came to Inspired Needle.
She didn't come.
She didn't come. It was a Galleria. They launched it there.
Yeah, but she didn't like come to the shop or anything.
Oh, okay. But she launched it with them because they had all the fabrics.
They did a stitch along with it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then the other part is Pear and Rosemary. And this is how far I am on that. Blueberry and Thyme, right?
Yep.
I love these colors. These are just so pretty. So, ta-da. Here's where I am on that one.
They must have done it together.
Then Strawberries and Mint. Oops, sorry. There I am on that one. And then Apples and Sage.
This one you got far on. Very far.
Man. Where am I on the bottom there?
Yeah, you just have
I just have the bottom
rows.
border. Oh my gosh, and I stopped. This should be a quick finish.
I know, we should like take note of like what's it gonna be a quick
Yeah.
finish here. I'll hold that, you get your
Okay.
stack ready.
Okay.
I just adore that top row.
And there's a bottom row the same.
Yeah. Well, the bottom row is the bowls. These are the pictures. So pretty. Ba la 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 la.
Little fangirl fiber needle under there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then Country Cottage Needleworks Afternoon in Paris. If you watch us regularly, you can see that Victoria's doing London and Rome. I should add. And this I love, love, love. Oh, look, another fangirl fiber needle minder. Look, okay, this is crazy also. Like, why don't I finish this? Look how close I am. Can you see the bike? And
The noise effect, always. You have a house, a lamppost, and a little table and chairs.
that's it. It's beautiful.
That's it.
I love that one. Okay, then this is a new start, but it is a WIP pile because it's going to get done this year, even if it's for Christmas. Silver Creek Samplers, Back to the Grind. And I have 2 threads in this one. But I wanted to keep this because I'm doing this.
I'm doing it.
Doing this.
Can I show you it the right way?
It's fiber on a whim. So that's my start on that.
Thank you.
And then Victoria's anniversary piece. Oops, it's getting so back to the bag.
It's full coverage. Old school.
And here I am, 1 page done. Well, almost done. That border. So I've got a ways to go. You can see I only have this much all the way around. So I have a lot to go, especially because it's full coverage.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So many X's. It's going to be beautiful.
All right, then Rivaris Spring.
And if you watch our channel, these will look familiar.
Yeah, these are current ones.
I do love this.
I love
Chris
it on
made
this
some
fabric.
changes still on this one.
Yeah. Okay. That's where I am on this one. Ta-da, can you see it?
Oh, sorry.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I'll do the shine. Beautiful. So that's a silk that she stitched the spring in. And this fabric is Fangirl Fiber Under the Sea.
Yes, even weave, 28 count even weave. And then you've seen this one. This is the Fab 50 by Abby Sue Designs. But if you only come by on our WIP parade, you'll see that's how far I am.
So I'll show you who she's got up close. We've got Stitch, BB-8, Joe Gardner, Edna, Frozone, and then Timon and Pumbaa, which she did at StitchCon.
I did. And, well, I'll stick to this since you mentioned StitchCon.
Okay.
Okay, so I did have a StitchCon start, and that was Stitching with the Housewives, Bury Bakery.
Bury.
And I
Still know
what was the
soundtrack every time.
What was this name of this fabric? Because it was from a unique place from Inspired Needle, and I forget. But I love this.
I don't remember.
So this is
Dying something.
Oh, We Die for You.
We Die for You.
We Die for You. And this was my StitchCon start. And I think it's going to really pop on there.
And that's accurate coloring, what you're seeing.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. I can't show you the design because this was like you just got the pattern.
Stitch along.
Stitch along, and this is the
mystery stitch along.
This was the cookie exchange with hands-on design. That's how far I've gotten. Another one. Are you kidding me, Chris? Why can't you just finish it?
Because nothing goes inside these. These are like cookie cutters.
Right. Oh my God, Christine. Okay, well maybe. We'll see. There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, then I've got a few sets of ornaments that I've been working on. I can't show you the chart to the first one. It's Sugar Stitches, cross stitch design. It's Kringles.
Where do we get this from?
I got it from Etsy. Okay. And it's like a mug of hot chocolate. And there's 4 of them in the series. So, or I got 4 of them. I don't know how many are in the series. So those are that. I really like this. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use the same fabric for all of them because one of them has over 1. And this is on Ada.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know, like
yes,
I didn't know to look for charts
that don't have
that
over
don't over 1, right?
Unless you want to poke every stitch through the Ada. That doesn't sound fun.
No, I don't think it would look nice either.
Yeah.
Then from Cross Stitcher magazine, December of 2019, I have a set of 4 girl ornaments. It's a chart. You're showing the chart.
From the chart.
Okay, but these
are Doreen Jones, which a lot of people know that designer.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to be backwards for you. Sorry.
Okay, and then isn't this is the one that's done. Isn't that cute? Well, it's not done. The white parts there are for beads. So, they're all just so cute. I can't stand it. So I'm going to finish those.
Okay.
And then I've got the Blue Christmas.
It's for me.
For Victoria's Christmas tree.
Who's this by?
This is by The Little Stitcher. Do we know The Little Stitcher?
Mm-mm.
2015. But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So here's one is done, but not fully finished. Oh no, does she? Oh yeah, it is done. Okay, this one is done, but I want to finish them all together. And here's the second one that's in
Brocker. You can just leave it like that.
Okay. The
sleigh.
The sleigh.
I was just looking at this one because this is for me. Is that bad that I know that? So this one, I was like, what if you just did a second little girl right here and just made it longer? Or so then I'd made 2 girls.
That would be a great idea.
I mean, it would be like long and skinnier, but you know, but just like put another little girl.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
That would be great. Now that
I have another baby girl.
Right, and then here is Natalia and Rosa.
Oh, we love this.
And I love this one, and this is actually I'm planning on giving this to Zoe.
It's this designer. Cure.
We can't say it.
Baticure. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love literally all of her stuff, which is the bad part.
I know, and you know, it's bigger than okay.
It's way bigger than we thought.
It's way bigger because I don't pay attention to the size. So, can you show that pattern again?
Yeah.
So, if you notice, it looked like it was going to be difficult to start in the center because it's pretty much empty. And then it was so heavy on one side. I decided to start over here where I was close so I wouldn't run out of fabric because it's very large.
Mm-hmm. And you're stitching it on a big count.
Right.
Now that we're like,
I know.
Now that we
oh my
stitch on
gosh.
smaller
I know, it's just 14. It's only 14 count, but
yeah.
Can you I just love the colors. These are all the called for colors.
It's
DMC.
just so whimsical. It's so magical.
And if you see this, I don't know if you can see that yellow strand.
Yep.
I basted the center points so that I could stay. I was worried about
on
running
track.
Yeah, stay on track. I mean, now that I'm started, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I like basted it just to make sure I'd stay and not get lost.
Yeah.
So I love that one.
That one's gonna be just so beautiful.
That might have to be framed.
Oh, must be framed.
Okay.
Yeah,
absolutely. There's so
absolutely.
much work in that, and it's so pretty.
And it's so fun too, like thinking, because that's for Zofia.
That's for Zofia.
But when we were little, not super little, like, I don't know, middle school, high school, we each got a tree in our room, a little tree that was like our ornaments or whatever. And so, like, I think our girls will decorate their rooms when they're a little older.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Too. So that could be something Zofia puts up every year.
And this is something that Mommy can put up for Maisie each year. Her stocking. This is going to be Maisie's stocking. Jolly Trio stocking.
Her third stocking.
This will be my third stocking. Well, fourth. Count my brother's that I made 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And there's Marianne.
Oh, it's so cute.
This one touches the animals. Are so sweet.
They have the sweetest faces. Look at their little faces. Once she does the back stitching, it'll just be incredible too. And then white for days.
Yeah.
Another white snowman.
I know. What can you do?
What can you do?
So then, I have a lot of Christmas. I started this year, Christmas with Friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a 25 count, and I'm doing it over 1. And I don't have a big start, but I'm really...
And this is by... who is this by? Linda Kesky. Kesslins is like, I think the designer name. Yeah. Oh, and it's kesslins.com. KESLYNS.com. If you're looking for it.
Does it say when that was made? I mean, I found it in this, in an LNS with the example. I don't know when it came out. But I love all the little motifs because I can feel successful.
2022.
Okay. And I did a center start, and this is 25 count white. And this is like the duck's butt. But it is a start, and I'm really enjoying it.
25 over 1.
25 over 1.
Teeny tiny.
Okay. Next is another huge project that I really like to finish this year. Little House New Works Kringles. I know you guys have seen this out there. A lot of people have done it. This is on 16 count.
And this will be framed 100%.
Yeah, vintage country mocha. And I did a center start, unlike Debbie.
Debbie just started this.
I know.
Bottom left corner. Oh my gosh.
I started in, oh, there's my thread. Sorry.
It's fine. Can't see
I
it.
started in the center. Isn't that pretty? I just love the detail. I love the detail.
And it just reminds you of like, look, like in Chicago, Marshall Field's window. And
yeah. And when I started this, Victoria did not have Maisie. So on either side of that center, there's a boys' room and a girls' room. So it was Colin and Sophia.
Right. Yeah, who knows? We'll just keep adding to the crew.
Yeah.
Not this year.
Okay. So then I have this other one that Victoria and I got. We got this at Crafty Framer.
New York Dreamer.
These for Santa, which we have other ones of theirs as well.
She's so sweet. Azia. I can never say her name right. Gladstone. So cute.
And this is where I am.
This one's called Cookies for Santa.
Okay. Do you want to hold that chart up again? I can point out an error.
Why point out your errors? You're not going to be able to see it.
You see?
Okay, it doesn't matter. Go ahead, tell them.
See, this says Cookies for Santa, and the 4 is in green, not in red. But I was so enthusiastic, I apparently kept it in red. So it's staying in red. So again,
you would never know.
Again, all I have to do is like pay attention, and I can finish that.
Yeah, this is doable.
Okay.
Oh, a new whip.
Yeah.
The most new whip. No, just kidding.
Yes, I got this one for Christmas from Victoria. Christmas Tree by Waxing Moon Designs. And If you've watched our Flosstube,
and this is a number 208.
Christmas tree.
I know, it says number 208. Oh. Does that mean she's come out with 208 designs?
I don't know. But here's where I am. I did a center start, and I started on the white. Well, that is the center of the White House. So white on white. You can see this pearlescent. I love this.
But you're going to backstitch the house.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another.
This one's Alice.
Okay, now, big challenge for me. I am joining. Okay, now.
Oh, yeah, you got to get going on that.
Debbie and Pam, okay. I'm new at this. The drawn thread. Sunnyside Sampler Stitch Along from Stitch West.
And Colette, the 504 or 405 Stitcher, is doing it, and Brenda from Handwork Maniac.
And Brenda's the one who did the DMC conversion.
Correct.
Which I am doing that.
Yes.
And this is fabric called, it's a 28 count. Fabric is Rogue, and it's the color Wild Mint. And it's a Black Needle Society needle minder. And I did an upper left-hand corner start.
Because the way it was broken up, it was left was the 1st January.
Yeah.
Or was it January supposed to be like...
Look how big it's going to be.
And what's this on?
28 count.
Oh, yeah, over 2. 2 over 2, right?
So,
are you doing 2 over 2?
2 over 2.
Show them the goods.
Right, I'll show them what a little bit I've got. But
I think you have to finish that in January.
Okay, well, I got 15 more days.
Okay.
I got to finish the first whole...
Are you sure?
I think I was supposed to finish that in October.
Oh, really? Oh,
I think I'm 3 months behind.
To make it by Stitch West so that everyone can finish and take a picture.
Right, that's how they plotted that. Okay. So I'm a little behind, but that doesn't mean I won't catch up.
It does not. She could stitch all the way to Paris.
Yes.
This one is ridiculous. You should just finish it.
This is my travel project.
Cottage. Home of the free. Because of the brave. Okay.
Look where I am.
Very close.
Okay. Oh,
okay, very cute.
Okay.
Sarah got you that one, right?
Mm-hmm. She did. Then I have a couple of...
when you were trying to beef up Thanksgiving.
Yes, because I didn't have much specifically for Thanksgiving, and I really like this one. So Stitching with the Housewives, What's in My Cup. Actually, this was intended to go for my mother, but...
Gobble.
Gobble. And another one that probably... without much time, so...
And white's the hardest part to stitch.
Heart, you're right. There we go. Thank you. And then another Dapper Doodad from Stitching with Housewives called Thankful. I did one of, that's my printer that printed that wonky doodle. And this is a piece of fabric Victoria got from her first trip to Stitch West called Time. And this is how far I got.
Not like time on your watch, but THY for me. And this is a needle minder I got, Chris. And this is the one time I didn't read. Well, not the one time. I also gave Steph a present from freaking Dublin. I sent her a sticker and it came from Dublin.
Sweet.
No.
Read the directions.
Yeah, so I didn't read the directions. This came from like Europe, Paris somewhere. Yay. Yay.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Paris.
You actually are. It is booked.
Okay. And then.
This sad. Got ripped.
Oh, the pattern got ripped. Not, it's a beat. It's a knot. French knot.
I was trying to scratch it off. Oh no. This is a Sue Hillis Designs Dark Shadow. I got this for Chris.
Crafty Framer.
At Crafty Framer in Largo, Florida. Peggy.
And the fabric.
And the fabric, which we don't know what it is, but it's fabulous.
And those are the two. Well, one's done. This is the second one done. So
I literally just tried to scratch this off.
Yeah.
The French knots. French knots. Don't scratch them off.
And then two other ones that are current is, I think this is from Russia, but I think it's supposed to be penguins with balloons because they're balloons.
Penguins with balls.
See the blues.
I see it. So this is Etsy, and it's patterns by S.A. Stitch. There's also kits by S.A. Stitch. I'll show you that up close.
I would just like to say again, it looks like it's simple, but there's like 4 grays in this, and one of them are blended. And I'm doing it on Fabric Flare.
This is called Snowfall, right?
Mm-hmm. Cute, huh?
Oh my goodness, that little bow. So sweet.
Cute. That one. And then, last but not least, my
not even last. It's just like the halfway mark, but yeah.
January snapshot. Colorway from Fat Quarter Shop, but the design is Pine Mountain Designs. And you probably saw that recently with me stuck on the long johns. But
long johns.
Other than that,
see, and this is a moment where you're like, Chris, just finish it. You just have that last one. Everything else is done, right?
Right. I have 2 mittens and the long johns.
2 mittens and a long john.
A long johns that are 3/4 done.
Craziness.
Anyway, that is what I would like to call my WIP parade for 2023.
I would say of those, 60% you could finish this year.
Yes.
If you just didn't start new things. Which is very unlikely. It's very unlikely for you to not start new things.
Because everybody just designs so cute stuff.
And we know that we're going to have a market video.
Yes.
And there's going to be cute stuff coming out at market.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What are you guys, so let us know in the comments down below. Are you guys stitching on any of the same things?
Okay.
Chris, those are beautiful WIPs.
Thank you, Victoria.
I can't wait to see them.
Can't wait to see them finished.
Yeah. And I say Chris because you guys know her as Chris. I call her mom in like regular life. Anyways.
Or when she wants my attention, Chris.
Oh yeah, because she doesn't respond to mom in public. She'll respond to Mimi though. She's like, me. We hope that you stitch as much as you want or as little as you want. And we will see you when we see you.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for coming along.